We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Keep
When you are on your way to Whittier, you'll stop out here. We drove the way in, so you can see that we're driving up to the tunnel here. And part of the time the train goes through and the other part cars go through. So there's a schedule online so you can kind of see when to be there, but you line up and you go through. And I believe it's like 2.5 miles into the town, but it was super cool. And also for quite a while, I believe that cars weren't even allowed in there. So this is the only way to get into the town unless you're coming by boat, which they import a lot of things through here and then send it on the rails. But when we were looking through this town, there are so many cute places to get souvenirs. We stopped here and got some coffee and some snacks. And then we found a place that has fudge, which is amazing. Definitely recommend. We got that and then ate that the rest of the trip. But Whittier has a ton of different really cool places you can stop off and check out and also support the local economy. On the 26 Glacier tour, we took a boat out. It's a really large boat, and we were sitting at a table. You actually get served food while you're out there, and there is a bar and some like souvenirs and food and all sorts of different things that you can go buy as well along the trip. I think we were on here for quite a few hours. It never felt like it dragged on because there was so much to look at, but there was so much beautiful nature. We saw so many animals, and you could go outside or you could stay inside where it was warm. I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite parts of the trip, and just to see those insanely massive glaciers is kind of mind-blowing. So definitely recommend this part of the trip.
And bald eagles like the first.
Okay, so we just got back. It's 11:21. The sheer shade is down, but like, let's see. I can show you guys this. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 11:20 something in the morning or in the evening. This is so crazy. Okay, going to bed. We took the train from Anchorage to Denali, and this trip took us about 8 hours. And I think you can drive there in 4, so you can get there faster, but this train was such a cool experience. This is totally one of those things where it's about the journey and not just the destination. We did the GoldStar, which if you can budget for that, I would highly recommend it. It is more expensive, but what they gave you was kind of incredible. We got called down for dinner and they served you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then the main train where you're sitting is domed, so you can see everything. But my favorite part, and we spent most of our time, was out back in the fresh air with the open back of the train. It was absolutely amazing, and I would totally recommend doing that. Set up the stairs.
Yeah, we're seeing. We are too. She told me to the right and up the stairs. So I'm just gonna follow what she said.
Okay. That's cool.
We're all in it together at this point.
Right. Sure, we'll figure it out.
Grab and go. The seat numbers are right under the windows on each side. Hey, how's it going, bro? How you doing? Good, thank you. Good. Where you from? Found your people. I know.
Steve.
Like coming out here just to get on the train, there's a Comfort Inn right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there and just walk up. I was telling her why I don't understand that.
Did you guys see the food train get?
Downstairs?
Yeah.
I peeked in, yeah. Saw that it was like a dining.
Because we took the train both to Denali and back from Denali, I definitely think that next trip there, I would probably rent a car just so that I could stop at some of the towns along the way. I'm not 100% sure if they have the ability, there he is, if they have the ability to rent a car one way, take the train back, or if there is a bus tour or something, but it would be kind of cool to be able to stop off at some of these towns and be able to check what they have there along the way. But other than that, I would recommend this train over and over again. It was, again, one of my favorite parts of the trip.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let
Okay, so we just got in, checked in. This is so, like, look at that. Very cabin, super cute. The sink out here. The ceilings are insane. Once we got to Denali, we decided to do a bunch of tours, and we had already had them booked. The first one we did was this covered wagon tour, and it actually started raining, so it was perfect that we were in this covered wagon. It was so amazing. We went through and got a ton of information. They served us some wine. It was perfect way to kind of get acclimated to the area and hear some history, and just, I love horses, so this was really cool for me. Next, we did ATV side-by-sides. This was super fun. It was a beautiful day. We got to get out, and this is in the same area we did the horses, but we really got to be adventurous, and this was super fun. Nice.
Dark line in the side of the hill over there, and that's one of our coal seams. The coal mine is not mining there, but our coal mine, it's the only above ground coal mine in Alaska left. They're still actively mining for coal, currently in 4 different spots.
Oh shoot. Yep. There's the ATV, huh? That's cool. Wow.
That's how far away, you didn't even see it.
Whoa!
Stop lifting your head.
And it's still
We stayed at the Denali Bluffs, but we walked up, this is the Grand Denali Lodge, and we walked up there and saw this super epic view, and they are not lying, the mosquitoes are humongous here. And then afterwards we walked around in the little town and just checked things out, and actually took a little hike. This is the trail up to our favorite restaurant. I'll have everything listed in the description box, but highly recommend this place. We actually went back another time because that Doll Sheep beer was so good and all the food was excellent. Highly recommend.
early thing. It is 10:56 at night.
This is so crazy.
Usually stay up for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not tired. We took this Jeep tour the next morning, and it's a more chill tour, so if you're really into sightseeing or taking some pictures, this would be great. I wouldn't say it's maximum adventure, but it's definitely fun to just have like a chill time driving around the area and checking out the sights. Then our last adventure in Denali was going to New Wave Adventures, and we did whitewater rafting. If you are into adventure, do this. Seriously, bucket list, top of my list thing that we did there. So amazing. Definitely wear gloves, and they have those little like dishwasher gloves that you can borrow or buy from them. So do that because our hands were cold, but it was amazing. Good kick, Brandon.
Say whitewater.
Whitewaters.
We stopped back at our favorite spot for another drink because it was that good. We relaxed, and then the next morning we hopped back on the train to Anchorage to fly out the next day. On the train, we were able to go down and get some of our food. They did a really great job with everything, and the food tasted great. It was just such a fun experience. So I definitely can't wait to go back. I would love to bring my family there someday and let them see all the beauty that we did. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe if you're taking a trip, you got some good information. Again, I'll have it all down in the description box. But if you have never thought about traveling to Alaska, I highly recommend it. I had never heard a negative thing about Alaska, so I always knew it was amazing, but it is so much more incredible when you go and see it and experience it for yourself. So book your trip to Alaska. You will not regret it.
Savannah.